All right, how's it going, guys? It's the 2J podcast again. I know it's been a little over a month since I've actually posted one. I have a special guest with me today, my boy Andrew, supraculture himself.
What's up, guys?
I'm Ogre on the mic, and we'll get this started right now. So, what I'm going to start with is how we first met.
Yeah,
Obviously, a lot of people hear me talk over and over again about Civ.
yeah,
That's where I met all my friends. Never
yeah.
had any other friends besides that. But we met in Civ 2017. I was there in 2016,
Yeah.
but we met in 2017, and kind of been friends ever since. Always talked.
hmm
His wife had to borrow my pants for drifting or I
Well,
think
that's
autocross.
yeah, that's kind of like when the relationship started,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
So just to get it out of the way, I'm gonna get this talking point out of the way. As people that are watching know, Supras in Vegas has been postponed this year
Yeah.
due to attendance. But the reason why I have Andrew on today is we're going to talk about supraculture invades Las Vegas. We'll just call it
Correct.
Silv. You know.
Well, SILV is the original.
Yeah.
Um, Superculture is technically two words, so SCILV, skilv.
Well, you got to.
I don't know.
It looks like one word to me.
Yeah,
I
well,
don't care.
I write it in one word because of Instagram, right?
Yeah.
Instagram, you got to write one word, so that's kind of how it happened,
It'd be like
right?
skilled or something.
Yeah, skill.
Yeah.
I don't
But
know,
so
but yeah,
he's
no offense to the OGs, right? Silv,
nah.
it was an amazing event. My first year was 2003, so
Yeah, you're
yeah,
a OG.
yeah,
I think I'm OG. I've been going 10 years straight, but you make me feel like a pup. So
yeah,
you're gonna have basically Superculture invades Las Vegas this year.
yes.
It's a free event, or are
It
you?
is free to be there, right? But if you're gonna go watch the drag races or drag race, there's also a car show at the drag races. I don't really understand that. You could pay like $15 to get in. It says car show, but in the past that we went, it's just like premier parking. But I don't
Yeah.
know. It might be different. I have no idea. But yeah, you would have to pay to get in to watch the drags. I think it's like $8 to spectate and $25, I believe. Don't quote me on this to actually drag. But I'm getting all that information. I should have all that information soon.
Okay, and
Yeah.
there is gonna be a dyno,
There is going to be a dyno. It's going to be on Saturday.
and then so in order to dyno, because I know some of the people we've seen the itinerary and stuff, and we
hmm
know that it's free to go and participate and stuff. But to get your car dynoed, it's you're gonna have to pay the dyno,
You have
right?
to pay the dyno.
Okay.
So we secured it. Usually it's a 150 to 200 car show, right?
Yeah.
And then out of those people, only a small amount of those people dyno. So we do like what 15 cars usually.
Yeah.
So now we're looking at 50 plus cars. Actually, what do we have, Jeremiah? 61 now out of yesterday. And my son's over there, my youngest. So if I look over there, that's my son.
no, no worries.
Yeah. So
He'd come pop his head in the back if he wants to get on
yeah,
camera real quick.
yeah. So anyways, he's been tallying them for me on the laptop. So that's why I've been getting the RSVPs, and I got to just make sure that we have enough. So anyways, I talked to the dyno guy, and we could we kind of agreed on 12
Okay.
because I told him, I go, hey, it's gonna be expensive, right? Like he has to have his crew there, so we're looking at like 4 hours trying to do 12 supers in 4 hours, and it's $80.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cool. Yeah, I know a lot of people had hit me up and stuff, and they're like, "Hey, you talk to Andrew all the time.
yeah,
How is the dyno going to work? How is the drag racing and stuff going to work?" And I kind of said like that stuff's not going to be free. I said
no,
I am waiting. I had talked to you at the beginning of this month when we first found out that Supers in Vegas was going to get postponed.
yeah.
We did. You kind of knew already,
I
but
knew.
he was
I
Javi was trying to wait as long as he possibly could before he
correct.
had to do it.
Yeah,
Um, Shout out to Javi. A lot of this stuff couldn't happen without him.
exactly. Yeah,
Um,
he's getting a lot of heat right now, but
uh, you know what? And
he did a very good job this year,
to be
actually.
to be honest, like I
As
love
far as
Javi.
organizing,
You know,
yeah,
I love Javi. He knows
yeah.
that. We have our little friendship. You know, the way it is. He does a great job running Civ. I
Hmm.
mean, last year sucked. Like we all understand last year sucked. Like
Yeah.
and but I'm gonna tell you right now, and I'm gonna tell everybody out there. I've heard a lot of crap, and they've given him a lot of crap. But I've been doing this for 10 years. I have 9 shirts behind me, and I was supposed to get a 10th one this year. Um,
Yeah.
so Javi, if you got that shirt, you could always kick it down if you already have
I
one
don't
made.
I don't know if he made them. I don't think he did.
Um,
Yeah.
but last year was the first year that really anything like that happened. Usually, like I mean, like maybe the dyno might have got canceled,
Yeah. It was yeah,
but it
exactly.
was never. Almost every event had something go wrong with it.
Yeah. And
So
we could talk about every year, but
I do like this year though
yeah.
with you doing it. Not any diss on Javi or anything like that,
Hmm.
but it feels like old school. You know what I mean? The
Yeah.
scenic drive,
Yeah.
the one day and then the refills at night, and then we have the dyno the next day. That way we're all recovering at the dyno from refills. And like and then
Yeah.
we have like the show and shine. And then we have, there's going to be drag racing. There's going to be, I think you said there was going to be an autocross too.
So technically there still is an autocross. I didn't really want to get into that, to tell you the truth, because it's on a Sunday.
Okay.
And
Well, I'll stay until Monday.
so
So,
yeah, yeah. So if you want to autocross, you can. I believe so because it's an actual event that's going on. So we're just piggybacking, and that's what I'm saying. He did a good job because we're piggybacking on all these events, and it's expensive, right? It's
yeah.
expensive if you have the track which we have done before, which is you know have our own event with our own drag racing or our own event with when you went autocrossing. Remember the
Yeah.
first time? It's expensive, and that actually that year we piggybacked with that drift event.
Yeah.
Remember?
Um,
Because it's so expensive.
Street driven
Street,
tour or something
yeah,
like that.
street driven tour.
You know what? Like I said, like I had tried to do a podcast with Miguel Jimenez,
Yeah,
um, who's one of the OGs. He was the original organizer, and he handed it off to Javi.
yeah.
Um, my Discord messed up and I couldn't get it on my OBS to actually record it. But
Mm,
we spoke. We were on the phone for like over an hour. I
yeah.
actually had to end the conversation to go take my wife lunch
Hmm.
because we were just catching up, and he was telling me the logistics. Like, in order to get uh, Las Vegas Motor Speedway and stuff, it was like $14,000 to secure it,
Yeah.
and
So
then you had
yeah,
to have insurance on top of it.
insurance. Exactly.
And
Insurance is expensive.
yeah, oh yeah,
So I mean, shout out to Dave T. If you ever watch this, like he did a lot back in the day when
yeah,
it first started. Um, like I said, like I didn't do too much, right? As far as as far as the before, but every time people
yeah.
see me when
Event
I'm at
staffing.
the event, I do a lot of the now, and that's what I tell people, right? I know of the before, definitely. I'm involved as far as like knowing what's going on,
Yeah,
but as far as like actually doing the hard work,
yeah,
that is not me. So, but actual the days, me, Demetrius, and
yeah,
everybody, we're working our butts off. But yeah, like I said, I knew that this was gonna happen. Um, Probably 2 months ago, 3 months ago. I've had a lot of long talks with Javier. Um, Me personally, I think he's super bummed, right?
I believe it.
I think he's super bummed because he did try last year, and everything was looking good. I actually physically went with him to Vegas last year, which I was doing the past years before, and I was getting more involved. He was making me more involved. We would have the meetings at Boulder City with the city
Yeah.
council. We would sit there, talk about permits and everything like that. Um, we went to the dyno location last year, right? And maybe there was a little bit of miscommunication as far as how many Supras we thought were going to show up
To how many
to
actually
how many
showed?
actually showed up.
Yeah.
So everything else was ironed out. We knew what was going to happen. He knew cars were going to show up. Um, I just think maybe we messed up on having it on a Friday, right? Maybe it's better that you have it on a weekend
Yeah. Where
where
most of the
there's
businesses are
all the
closed.
businesses are closed. So, was there a donut? I don't know. Was there a burnout? I don't know. But I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. Everybody listening here. I'll tell you what. Me, and you can ask Demetrius. We were in the dyno while the guy who owns the shop was dynoing. He's dynoing a car. Stops doing what he's doing, and we see him in the car on his phone. He's like, you know, kind of talking. He gets out and he gets out of his car. Gets out of the car and he's all like, "We need to. Everybody needs to go. Where's Javier? Everybody needs to leave right now." So again, like we talked about this off camera, like last year was the perfect storm. Like
Yeah.
seriously,
And I truly believe it. Like
yeah.
I will say this. I really like how we're going back with you to the scenic drive and stuff like that.
Hmm.
And
Which
we're
is
gonna
gonna be a long one. So
yeah.
be
I've
ready.
I've done it before.
Yeah, it's
I've
it's
done it
beautiful.
before.
It's beautiful though.
Um, yeah. Oh yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hella beautiful. Like um, I really like it because there had become, and I don't know if you had noticed this or not. Since the Mark V came out. Okay.
Uh oh.
Okay. So I am one right now to tell you that I don't care that it's an actual BMW. What I loved about it was we went from having 90 cars at Civ to having over 250 cars at Civ. We got
Yeah,
Toyota as a sponsor, which allowed us to be able to do the tracks more often and stuff
because
like that
of the Mark Five.
because of the
Exactly.
Mark V.
Hmm.
Now, a lot of people are hating on them, which sucked because you honestly seen the separation from the Mark III, Mark IV, Mark V, Mark II guys. All of us partying on one side, and then all the Mark V guys off in the corner.
So yeah, so Mark Five guys, you guys got to loosen up. I'll tell you that right now. Um, there are quite a handful of Mark Five guys that actually do hang out with us,
Yeah, yeah, there
and
is.
that's the thing. When you go to Vegas, we're there because of the car,
Right.
right? That's how we. That's why we went there.
Yeah.
But once you're there, the car doesn't matter. Would you agree?
Yeah, you don't need the car
The
to actually go.
car does not matter. I remember um, many years, right? People will come and say, "Oh, hi," they show up. "Oh, I'm so and so's cousin or
Yeah.
whatever," and they're like, "I don't have a Supra," and I will say, "Okay, I got one question for you," and they're like, "Yeah." I go, "Do you like Supras?" They go, "Yeah." I go, "All right, you're in.
Yeah.
That's it.
So,
That's it."
I mean, well, look at Izzy and
Yeah.
Jackie and Sean the Jew.
Yeah.
They. I mean, I think Izzy's gonna have a Supra this year. He's
Yeah,
working on
Izzy
it.
and Demetrio, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So they're both hoping. I know
Yeah. They're
Demetrios is
lucky
working.
because like
The car's working.
yeah. I don't know about Izzy's.
Izzy, he's working on it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's working on it. Um, I can never pronounce his.
Who?
You just said his name,
Demetrio.
Dimitro.
Yeah.
I mess it up all the time.
Yeah, because we have Demetrius,
Yeah.
right? So yeah.
Um, he actually on his he has one J in his, and
Oh yeah, yeah.
and he had a piggyback on it, and he blew up his ECU because of the piggyback, and then
Hmm.
I had already given my stock one J ECU to Izzy for his one J,
Hmm.
and so Izzy let him use that one
I
and
was
blew
gonna
that
say
one
because
up
Izzy
too.
has a 7M in his, right?
No, in this one, he
I know, but the
actually
one,
has a engine, a 1J
yeah,
engine
but I'm saying that the engine he's putting in his
is a
Mark III
7M,
is a 7M
7M
GTE.
GTE.
Yeah, yeah.
I would like to borrow his exhaust and all of his drivetrains so I could get my blue one refereed so I could get it
All stock.
off the trailer and feeling.
Yeah.
But no, but I mean that's the one thing is I like about how we're going back to the scenic drive and everything because
Hmm.
when I joined Supers in Vegas, it was all about the community. It was, yeah, it was partially about the car, but it was a lot to do with the community. That's the biggest thing that I loved about it.
Hmm.
And then the Mark V came out, and then the separation started happening, and more people, like a lot of the Mark V people that I've talked to, were more about the events than the
Yeah.
actual community.
So, I actually had to talk with Aaron, right, this past week, and Aaron from Drift Motion, and the thing is that I've been going I've been going to this show since 2003, and we all have to remember when was our first time, right?
Yeah,
And when it's your first time, you're extremely excited. You want to do all the events. You don't really know anybody.
yeah,
So when you do the events, that's when you get to know people. All right. So um, my very first time, it was just a whim. I'm like, okay, it's I just got married, right? And I'm on Supra forums and actually salicasuper.com also, right? All the people who know, right? MK2, right?
yeah.
Salicasuper.com. That was my first car. And I called my friend Gabriel. I was like, "Hey, bro, let's go to Vegas. Let's go. Let's just go." And he's like, "Let's go." I was what 20 years old. Back then, he just like, "Hey,
A long time ago.
yeah, let's go." So we went up there and we got to the Luxor. That's where it was held at. It was
Yeah,
next door. We got to the Luxor. We didn't really know what was going on. We just knew that it was there. And so we get there and early in the morning because we left but early in the morning. We get there and we just see Supras like I've never seen like before then. Like I probably never seen a Mark IV. Like to be honest, like
no.
on the street. Like I don't think I've ever seen one. Never before I went to
Now,
Supras in Vegas.
now you got me thinking about when it was the first time I saw Mark IV on the street.
Yeah, so just think about it. Before all this, is that a Supra? Right?
Yeah,
That's what 3 years old now, maybe.
yeah,
Like that was literally how I felt when not is that a Supra? I was like, look, a Supra, like a Mark IV. Like I was so excited to see that car, and then you go into the parking lot, the parking structure on the first floor. It was just like, how is there like 40 Mark IVs here?
yeah,
Yeah, and they're all getting ready. They were all getting ready for the car show because the Supers Invade Las Vegas, the car show was held at the Luxor. So they had the the parking structure. That's where everybody parked, and they parked on the first floor, and they didn't get hit by the sun all day. So anyway,
that shit sucks.
it sucks. It's like it's cool, but it sucks at the same
Yeah,
time, right? So okay, so they were all getting ready, and right next to that parking structure is was a parking lot, and now they have like I don't know, like generators there, and they hold like
yeah,
it's just filled, it's packed. Before it was completely empty, so that was the actual car show. So we didn't have to drive anywhere; it was just right there. So, anyways, so me and my friend, we just stood right there. We were just amazed. We watched all the cars park and we had so much fun. And that's where I met my friend Rolando. Back in the day, and salicasuper.com is Zank One. So
yeah,
he and that's where the relationship started, right? So in order to be where we're at now, which things kind of really don't matter that much to us. you have to go to events, right? You have to go to the drag strip. You have to go on a cruise. You have to go to the dyno, because that's when you start meeting people.
Yeah.
You know, you start meeting people that way. And if it's just a car show, yeah, you're gonna meet people at the car show. I'm not saying you're not, but yeah, you have to have these events. So people who don't know anybody, the events is gonna be everything to them.
Yeah.
It literally is because they don't know anybody.
I know. I know. My first year was out there. We were on our way to the scenic drive, and it was through the mountain.
Yeah, that was Mount Charleston.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's when I met Christina and
Hmm.
George. That was when he actually proposed to her right there.
Yeah.
Um, but it was cool because we had the guys in the trucks filming and stuff, and I got really good rolling shots.
Hmm.
And then, um, like they brought out the magazine. I forget which magazine it
It
was,
was a D Sport.
and
Yeah.
I caught a glimpse of my car actually in a magazine and
Yeah,
stuff.
my
I
car
was
my
like,
car was in the
yeah.
magazine. Yeah.
And then on the videos and stuff,
Yeah,
you
and
like,
Super Street.
yeah,
But I don't. But that year I think it was D Sport. But that
yeah.
Super Street did show up too one
And
year.
then they had a whole video online, and my car wasn't there. Like
Hmm.
you see us like plain as day. There's my car, and I'm
Hmm.
like, dude, that's. I was like, that's sick. And
Yeah.
I was actually my first year. I went there to sell a car. I built the car to sell a car so I could buy another car. And I was just like, I got taken in by Aaron and Sean and Izzy and all of them, and it was just like cool. And then I met um, Dirt Dan who lived by us, and
Hmm.
um, some Miguel from Acosta. I met all them out there and stuff, and like I found out that they lived close to me, and they went to Adams Motorsports track and drifted and stuff, and I
Yeah.
started going to those events. And I was like, I never once put the for sale sign on the car. I never once went on there. And um, the very next year, all of a sudden, I was like, I had to come back. I was addicted. I was like, I'm gonna go back. So me and
Yeah.
my buddy went back. And the first year, I did the scenic drive, but other than that, like I didn't go on refills that year.
Hmm.
And I was like, what the fuck is that?
Well,
Like,
we could talk about that. So.
um, and I kind of did my own thing.
Mhm.
And then the very next year, I did everything. I was
Yeah.
on refills. I was at the dyno. We all
Yeah.
know the video of me with my
Yeah.
ponytail and
Yeah.
you
With the
know,
two step.
like the two
Yeah.
step, fucking Clint. um,
Shout out to him though. Remember the drunken two step that he did
yeah,
at like what 1 in the morning?
yeah, oh,
Yeah, he's like, hey man, you were with me, right?
yeah,
Yeah. We were all together, and he's like, yeah man, I'm gonna two step. You want to hear it? And we're like, okay, right?
yeah. We're like,
And he was,
might as
hey, he was,
well.
hey, he was gone. He
Oh,
was
he was
wasted,
gone, gone.
and he's like, yeah, bah, 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 bah.
Like
That was crazy.
1, 2 o'clock in the morning on the
I'll
top
never,
of the
yeah, I'll never forget
Excalibur
that.
parking structure.
I'll never forget that. Yeah,
Uh,
drunken two step.
I
That's what
met
it
some
was.
of the Arizona guys that come. I mean, Steven and them, they still come, but I
Hmm.
mean, like Clinton and them, they haven't came out in a while.
No,
Billy, he hadn't come out in a while. So like,
Billy has to come. Billy used to help me, um, at the dyno.
yeah,
So, you know, I'm not very good talking on a microphone. So
yeah,
I'm like I get very shy.
yeah,
I'm like Ricky Bobby from Talladega Nights. He's like doesn't know what to do with his hands.
like,
So I'm very much like that.
give me
And
the mic.
so
I'm good at it.
yeah, so is Billy, very good, and the good thing about Billy is he's very smart.
Yes.
So I mean I've been around. Again, I bought my car. I first got my car in 2000, and it's 2025. So I should know more than I should know. I should know more, right? But you know what? I know stuff. But
There's still stuff I'm learning to this
yeah,
day.
but Billy, that dude is very intelligent. So so we would talk about specs and all that. That was a thing. My brother used to DJ.
Yeah,
He would bring his stuff, and he had a wireless microphone, and we would do. He would talk about specs. We did that for like I want to say 3 years, and then that just kind of fell off. Um, I would like to still do that because that was
Yeah.
kind of interesting, right? It's not just some guy going and dynoing. We actually kind of did a little interview with the person dynoing and asking his specs and how much horsepower does he think he's gonna make and stuff like that. And then people didn't know, but we had roll up songs. So
Oh
what?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
because I came into Pantera.
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
I
We're like,
came into
hey,
Pantera.
hey, what song do you want when you roll up, right? So to me, my favorite one was my friend Toe, and we used to call him Iron Man Supra because he had a red Supra. I don't know if you remember
Yeah.
Toe, and his engine bay was all like gold.
Okay, yeah, I
So it's like
remember him now.
Iron Man.
Yeah.
So we're like, hey, what do you want to come up to? He's like, Iron Man,
Yeah.
right? What is this? It's
It's
oh
Ozzy.
yeah, Ozzy,
Well, Black Sabbath,
Black, yeah,
but
yeah. So right,
yeah. Dun, dun, dun,
and he's rolling up.
yep.
I was getting pumped up. I played football. I was like, heck yeah, I started getting pumped up. That was like my favorite, like of all time.
Oh,
But we don't. But obviously, we haven't done that in a while.
yeah. I came up Pantera, Cowboys from Hell, man.
Yeah,
That was my song when I rolled up. That was one of the first years I ever did the dyno, and I was scared. I was like,
yeah,
I don't know, like my first time. I don't want my car to break or something. And what was funny was like we wanted to get as much horsepower as possible, but we're stock. It was a stock 2J with just
yeah.
aftermarket bulldogs, aftermarket white pipe, everything. So what we did was we filled it up with 91, and we found the biggest octane booster we could
Yeah,
throw in there.
dump that sucker in there. Yeah,
Made it like 105 octane or something like that.
yeah,
We hit 383 on the dyno. I was like, that's respectable out of a
yeah,
twin turbo, like
yeah.
stock 1J.
I
Um,
remember. I remember back in Super Zeve Las Vegas, and we would go on a drag strip because
yeah,
they basically kind of did what Javier's doing now. They used to do the Midnight Mayhem,
yeah,
and so it's not expensive, which is a good thing. And so I remember having a Mark II and doing the same thing, right? Going to AutoZone, but oh, I'm about to drag my car, right? I gotta put this octane booster in there. We used to get it all the time. Me and a couple of the Mark II guys, thinking that we were gonna be faster.
I
Probably not.
probably not, but
But we were excited, right? We
yeah,
were
it was
excited.
it was a lot of fun. I mean,
It was fun. It was really fun.
it's still to this day, I look forward to it. I mean, I as soon as the dates and stuff come out, I'm probably like was like number five or something. Cruz beat me to number one. That's only because I wasn't paying attention. I was on the truck, and he's always on his damn phone.
Yeah.
Um, but I was up there. I was probably top 10. But I'm always one of the first people. I think I was number 13 last year.
Hmm.
Um, one of the first people to register. Always like get my hotel room, everything booked. The earlier you book, the cheaper you get it.
Yeah.
Um, I did find something out. This is something like uh, if you go through Supers in Vegas to get your hotel,
Hmm.
but you're also an MGM member, it's even cheaper.
Yeah. And that's the thing too, right? Like I've been going there for well, I want to say 15 years straight. I want to say probably the fourth or third, probably the third year in. I started staying at the Excalibur because before I would stay off the strip. Uh, and you have to, if you haven't stayed on at the hotel before, you have to stay there at least one time because just random things happen.
Yeah.
And if you're not there, you're never gonna experience those randoms.
Moonshine.
Yeah, so yeah, and then you can just walk back to your hotel room. You're not driving home. So it's an experience, but I understand. It gets expensive, especially right now. It's
Right.
expensive, but yeah, man.
I will say this: my first year, I was so unprepared.
Mhm,
A lot of people don't know this, but back in the day, you used to be able to pay for the hotel room up front,
mhm,
and in 2016, they stopped that. They actually made it a deposit, and then you pay for the hotel room. The rest of it when you get to the hotel room,
yeah,
in case something happens and you need to cancel.
yeah. It's only you only pay like a small deposit. Yeah,
So when I first booked my hotel room for 2016, I put pay in full, and I
they didn't
used
take
it,
it.
and I didn't. The whole time I thought I paid my room in full.
Yeah.
Then I got there and they're like, "No, sorry, sir, we changed that."
Oh
And
man.
so, like, I literally had to use all my spending money, and my buddy he had to pitch in too to pay for our room for the 3 day event. So we're literally like, he's down to his last $100. I'm down to my last $100. We're both cigarette smokers at that time.
Hmm.
We have some stuff to eat or whatever, but not much. And I remember, like, after the first night, we're like, dude, I think we're gonna have to go home. Like, we're broke. And I was mad. Like, I was like, so unprepared, to how expensive it is out there and stuff, and how things changed. I thought everything was paid in full and everything
Hmm.
like that. So, and I go down and I'm smoking a cigarette. I'm just trying to think, like, what the hell am I gonna do? And waitress comes by and goes, "Well, you want a drink?" And I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "Well, you got to make sure it looks like you're at least playing the machine and
Hmm.
stuff." So I put my last 20 in just so I could get me a free drink. I hit for $240.
Oh, nice.
So it like literally saved me. I ran
Yeah.
up, I like cashed out right away. Didn't even get the drink, by the way.
Yeah.
Didn't get the drink. I just got excited. I got enough money to last me the next day. And I ran up and I threw it at my buddy while he's in bed. He's like, "What the fuck?" Like, he's just waking up. You remember John?
Yeah. Yeah. I remember John.
He's just waking up. I'm like, "Dude, we get to stay another day."
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's what I would do every night. It was like, actually, we would go down like after. It was a lot easier going down, and I would play a little bit of blackjack because I'm
Mm.
I'm pretty good at blackjack. Um, and I would play, and I would gamble just enough, and I would win just enough to get us through each day. And pretty much that first year, it was like,
Yeah.
tighten that belt, man. But it was worth it.
Yeah. I have stories. Not me personally, but of friends um, blowing their money in Vegas and be like, "Hey, we got like 2 more days, and you got to drive home." So
So
it happens.
I learned my lesson
Yeah.
like that year.
Yeah.
Like, I learned. That's one thing about me. You only have to teach me my lesson one time,
Yeah.
and then I prepare. So now, um, hey, I'm married, so now I have to ask permission to have money. No, but we put up like, I'll put up like throughout the year, I'll put like $100 per paycheck or whatever,
Yeah.
and I save up. When I go out there, I have a couple grand on me now. I'm not
Yeah.
not this like couple $100 and trying to make it or whatever.
Yeah, definitely. I kind of do the same thing. I'll have money, budgeted. Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely have money budgeted, and then obviously you have your extra money just in case. Um, but the past 2 years, my boys have been going, so they show up, and then
hey dad,
we
can I
gotta
get
feed them.
this?
We gotta feed them. So and then it's like crap.
Wait, how old's Jeremiah now?
He's 18,
And how old's your other boy?
20.
20. They're adults, man.
Well,
They feed
yeah. So now,
themselves now.
yeah. So now my oldest, he has a job, so he's on his own. But him, he don't have a job, so
Time to find one.
time to start washing dishes.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Yeah, it could get expensive in Vegas. I mean, I
The army,
remember. I
the army
remember.
pays pretty good, Jeremiah.
Yeah, the Harvey. Yeah, I remember going to Vegas. I remember going to Vegas when it was Supers Invade Las Vegas, and um, having $500 cash, and I was good. But
Yeah.
back then, I didn't drink, so I'll tell you that I didn't drink
Um.
back then. So I would go, and it'll just be like, food and gas,
Yeah. Um.
and
I
that
will
was it.
say nowadays, like, I come with an ice chest now.
Yeah.
Like, I buy my shit down here at Costco or Sam's Club. Sam's Club because I work for
Yeah.
them. um. But like, get our handle of like Jameson, and we'll
Hmm.
get a 24 pack of beer and stuff like that. We usually get like two 24 packs because everybody comes over and we all
Yeah.
share anyway.
Everybody shares.
And then of course, I make the moonshine. You
Yeah.
know, some deadly shit.
Yeah. You're
By the
welcome,
way,
though. I got you're
I got
welcome.
something in the fridge for you.
Uh-oh. I don't know. It's early.
I was gonna mess with you.
Yeah.
Hey, Jeremiah, you wanna do me a favor? Go in my fridge. There's a green Hawaiian punch bottle.
Uh-oh. No, but yeah, yeah, it's expensive. There was one year,
Yeah.
Demetrius, he had this. We went on the walk, and he had this ice chest backpack, and he had this. Oh wow, here you
Now
go.
notice it's sealed. There's
Oh,
nothing
okay,
in it.
okay,
I
good.
just was
Oh,
gonna
you were
play a
gonna play.
joke.
Oh,
I was
okay,
gonna be
okay.
like, hey,
And it just
it's
be
your
juice.
favorite.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
for
It's
you
deadly.
guys that don't know, is I'll mix 190 Everclear with this, and I call it ogre's blood because obviously I'm ogre and it's green. So
Yeah,
and this happens to be Andrew's favorite
yeah,
flavor.
yeah.
This one and the watermelon.
Yep.
And so I was gonna play a joke on him because I do got the 190 proof still sitting in my cupboard over there,
Yeah.
waiting for Vegas.
Yep.
Um, by the way, I know I still owe you.
Oh
Pay us
yeah. No,
tomorrow.
don't. Whenever. No big deal.
Um, but yeah, we I learned my lesson hardcore with that. Although I did get pretty hammered last year,
Yeah.
and
That last night you were.
I think I dropped
No.
what 160 on, and I'm like, should I do red or should I do black? Everybody's like, do black. I'm like, but I don't know. Red's calling my number. Do black. I was like, all right, always bet on black. I bet 160 bucks on black. Came up red.
Oh, you should have went with your intuition, man. You should have went. I'm going red.
I'm gonna blame Jared for that one because I
So
was
he
with
owes you.
Jared and Brett and all of them, and they're like, "You always bet on black," and I'm like,
uh,
"Damn it!" I
yeah.
did 1 year on roulette. Uh, I have a picture of it where I have like 130 dollars stacked because in roulette you can't set it side by side.
Uh
You
huh.
have to stack it, so the stack is like this tall. And I was messing around with my buddy because he was getting pissed off because he was losing everything.
Hmm.
And I was doing the Hispanic guys from Fast Five. Money don't mean a goddamn thing. I don't
Yeah.
know. I was drunk. I didn't care. I stacked up 130 bucks. Put it down on black, and sure enough, it hit. I was like,
Dang.
hell yeah.
That's good.
The sad part is that it pissed my buddy off even more because he just lost
Oh man.
like 20 bucks or whatever. I'm like, dude, I gave you the 20 bucks.
Yeah.
Like, why are
Yeah.
you mad? Like, I paid
Well.
for his whole vacation.
Yeah. Well, one year, you know Jose from Gorilla Garage.
Yeah.
Jose. Yeah. So my wife wanted to. She wanted to gamble, and she's like, my wife doesn't like spending money, so we like $60, right? Put $60 down. I didn't know how to play roulette. So Jose was there, and he was showing my wife how to play. So I was just, there watching. She was doing a good job. So she got 200 and she got up to $250 out from $60,
Yeah.
and then she's like, "Okay, I'm done." And I'm like, "What are you doing? Like, you're on a roll. Keep doing what you're doing."
Yeah.
And she's like, "No, I'm gonna lose it." And I said, "Okay, look, take the $60 I gave you,
And put
put
it
the
in your pocket.
yeah, or no, put the rest in the all your winnings in your pocket, and then you have the $60 you started off with, and like start off fresh again with the $60." No, no, no. Every to this day, I go, man, you could have made us more money. I mean, you were going. I mean, what would have happened? You just would have lost the $60. Like,
Yeah.
I mean,
So my birthday is October 4th. We will
mhm.
be in Vegas for my birthday. It's October 4th. Yours is shortly thereafter.
Mine's the 15th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, I turned 44 in 2024 on October 4th.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
So it was like 444 all the way through. So I said, you know what? I'm going to go to roulette. 20 bucks on number 4,
Hmm.
and it hit.
Oh, that's
Which
that's
is
sweet.
cool because if you know 20 bucks, it pays 35 times
Yeah.
20. So it was cool.
Yeah.
After that, I was like,
Yep. Bye. Yeah. That's a good time to stop, right? Because you were just like, boom, you put it on there.
I
You got
said,
what you wanted.
it's October 4th. I'm turning 44. It's
Yeah.
2024. Where we go? Boom.
Yeah.
4 is my number. And there we go. I went and like me
Yeah.
and my wife were 4 years apart.
Yeah.
She just turned 50 on August 18th.
Yeah. Time flies, man.
Dude. especially when you're having a lot of fun.
Yeah. Yeah. Time flies.
Um, I have a lot. I will say this: I've had a lot of fun going to supers in Vegas.
Mm.
Biggest thing for me is all the people.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And what really sucks is that this year got postponed to next year, and I said that this year was going to be my last year. For not like last year period,
Hmm.
just last year consecutively. I promised my wife we're going to Ireland next year.
Oh, nice.
So for my birthday and for her birthday, that's gonna be we're gonna go to Ireland and check it out. We both want to go. So
Yeah. I mean, Vegas is always going to be there. I mean, we're hoping the future of the event is still there. We're hoping, but
as
we'll see
long
what
as there are
happens.
people willing to go party and have a good time
Yeah.
in Vegas and they're all part of this community, the event will always be there. It might not. So when I talked to Miguel Jimenez, he said two things got to happen for the event to stay.
Hmm.
Either it's got to evolve or it's got to devolve. Which, if you
Yeah.
don't know what I mean by that, it either has to go, and we need to start letting other cars in, and instead of it being just Supras in Vegas, be more like Toyotas in Vegas,
Hmm.
because you
In
need
order to
the
get
extra
the
cars, the extra funding to
yeah.
do the bigger events.
So yeah, exactly. So if you want to have it like people were getting mad because GR, right? But Toyota's putting money in it.
Yeah,
They want GR.
right?
That's we have old cars.
No,
They don't really honestly care.
no.
I mean, to be
Well,
honest,
I will put it to you this way: if you wanted to keep it just Supras, right?
it's gonna be a small event.
It's going to be a small event. So don't expect to go have these big, huge
Yeah,
racing events and everything that you're going to get that we have now.
exactly. And
Because
it was getting big, 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 and I think we probably plateaued
mhm,
definitely. But it's not. It could never be LS Fest.
no,
It can never be that because how many cars have an LS? Just stock. I
okay,
mean,
so
I know they're LQs, right? But I'm saying the platform. There's so many trucks. There's
so
so
you
many
got
cars.
trucks,
So
you
many
got
people swap.
Camaros,
Yeah,
you got swaps,
so many swaps. I
all of
mean,
it. Um,
it's a bigger pool of cars versus saying Supra, right?
yeah,
So now you're saying Supra, and then we open it up to
SCs,
to
ISs, anything
yeah
with a
to
super platform.
anything with the Supra platform, or even broader, right? Anything that's swapped with the Supra engine,
Yeah,
and even then, the off topics there's not very many.
no, I mean that El Camino was pretty tight.
The El Camino was nice, but what I'm saying is he went what 2 years, and then that
Yeah,
was it.
and then that was it.
But I understand you can't go every year, but they try to open it up. They try to open it up, but you know, it's up to the people to come.
Yeah,
And then, like I said, because it's not broad like LS Fest or even Toyota Fest, why is Toyota Fest so successful? Is because there's so many people that participate. So
right.
you can imagine how much it costs to get that lawn right there, right?
Well,
How many cars are there, and then how much does it cost to register, right? So you got to think that like they got to hit a certain amount of number, just like Supers of Vegas. Supers of Vegas has to hit a number of registrants in order for them to be just to break even.
right.
So
And even then, it's because of how Javi tried to keep the registration low and stuff. He never really ends up breaking even. It's the like Toyota sponsors and the big sponsors
yeah, well
that
this year
come
he
in.
upped it. This year he upped it. It was what 135
Yeah, I
originally,
know he owes me.
and then he brought it down
I
to
paid the whole amount.
he brought it down to 85. Now and that's the thing too. Like things do need to change. Um, you know, maybe we need to do early bird special, right? Like, hey, it's $85 for the first 3 months, and then it starts going up.
Right.
That way we get the participation early, and we get the number we need to hit early,
Yeah.
and then that way we're like, okay, we're good. Versus people got to understand 30. It was what 35, 37 people that registered
Yeah.
that actually did pay, right? We're at 60 something, but you got to think about it. We are in 60 something in 2 days. That's just from people saying I'm going. It's easy to say I'm going versus making a money transaction.
Right.
correct? So you say, oh wow, look how fast I got 60 something people in 2 days, but that's just a saying I'm going versus paying, right?
Right.
So when you have to pay for something, you're like, crap, I'm locked in. All these 60 something people, 20 could show up. Why? Because they're not locked in, right?
Yeah.
So it is still, a risk, a little bit of a risk, right? It still is a little bit of a risk, but I don't think majority of the people that have been hitting me up are like, I'm going.
Like I do know like Ed Motive and his wife, they're going.
They're
They
going.
come over here all the
Yeah.
time. My wife and his wife get along. They're talking about going to strip club. So if
Oh, I
if your
don't do
wife
none
wants
of
to get
that.
on that one,
Yeah, we don't do that stuff.
um, they're talking about
No.
going to Australia, the Thunder from Down Under.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That no, they're talking about trying to get like a girls' night. You know,
Yeah, which they had done in the past.
not so much just to go to the strip club. I say that just joking
Yeah.
because I don't think my wife would go. I don't know. Well, yeah, she would. But just to get a girls' night,
Yeah.
and let us guys have our night and stuff. They're talking about trying to get a girls' night going. So I do know that they're going. I know Ed's car's not going to make it.
Yeah, he's working on it right now, but I don't
He
know if
blew
he's
the
gonna.
engine up.
Yeah. Well, he's
So
swapping it.
yeah,
So he has an engine. I talked to him like yesterday,
yeah.
and he's like, I have an engine, but he doesn't even know if it's good or not. He's just swapping it in.
Mm-mm.
So we'll see what
I know
happens.
Cruz is going. His brother's going. Ed is working on his car too. Cruz just like him and his brother found like a diamond in the rough, man. Like they
Mm-hmm.
found this '89 uh, Mark III white package with it has the saw blades on it. Target top is an automatic converted to an R154,
Mm-hmm.
and they did all the conversion and everything already. Only thing it's missing is a motor, and
Yeah.
it's actually in really good shape. The guy put
Yeah.
it in his backyard under a tree. Other than it needing a good detail,
Yeah.
it only has a couple cracks in the dashboard. Other than
Yeah.
that, it has the nice blue interior. It didn't leak, so there wasn't like any water damage on the inside of the trunk or anything
Yeah.
like that. It just needs a really good detail,
Yeah.
and so Ed's supposed to be getting a 7M for him, a GTE for him,
Okay.
and it's got the wiring harness and everything in it.
Yeah. So it was originally a GE,
No, it was a GTE. It was
but
just the
automatic.
automatic,
Okay.
and they swapped it out to an R154. And the only reason you know it's an automatic because it has the brake pedal, the
Yeah.
automatic brake pedal. The one that's like
It's like
a
thick.
foot long, and
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
But I mean, he's gonna be probably getting rid of his sunroof one. He has
Yeah.
like an '88 or a '87 that has a sunroof, and it's a
Hmm.
GE. Uh,
Yeah.
but they're all trying to make it right now.
Yeah.
Me, to be honest with you, if I had an extra $650, my car would make it.
Hmm.
I just don't have the money to go down and tune it right now.
Yeah.
I got the Kazi Cruz's cousin,
Hmm.
the other one with the big wing.
Yeah.
He had an extra AEM V1, and he gave it to me, but it's tuned to his car, his 1J,
Hmm.
versus not mine.
Yeah.
So I don't know what kind of damage that would run or what it would do. So I'm just like, no. But
Yeah.
Papini said he could do the tune for like $600. I just don't have $600. It would take like half my Vegas fund, and I'd be like
Yeah.
starving in Vegas. So I'm just
Yeah.
like, I don't need the car to go have fun with you guys.
No, exactly. We want to have fun in Vegas, enjoy
Yeah,
ourselves. And that's the thing too. Like I said, like I budget, definitely budget, and people, hey, let's go here, let's go there, and it's like, okay, I have money for it.
I will be bringing all of this. I will still be doing the podcast out there live with you guys. Well, not live. I can go live on YouTube. Um,
It's recording.
yeah.
Oh, we gotta do it all over. No, I'm joking.
No, it's still
No.
recording. But I am gonna I'm gonna interview you guys out there. I'm gonna interview like the winners and stuff like that.
Yeah. So as far as that, just to let everybody know, um, I'm just gonna have a top 10,
Okay.
top 10 because um, we can't have winners in every category.
No.
There's no way because we only have a month. That's what I'm trying to get. I'm trying to get. He's tallying everything down. There's some cars we don't know. Some people have said that they're gonna go. They said, "Oh, I'm going plus such and such people," and then so we don't know what cars they're bringing.
Yeah.
So it's mainly Mark threes and Mark fours, and
Yeah.
mainly Mark three. There's probably like 5 or 6 Mark fives that have RSVP'd.
I know.
Some people are renting Mark fives.
Might
So
happen.
yeah, so
Uh,
yeah, so it's gonna be good. But what I'm saying is like we're just gonna have a top 10 and then a best of show,
yeah.
and then Patrick Blake.
Yeah.
Uh, so for you guys, so in order for it to be $80, it's actually more money. Patrick Blake is basically sponsoring the dyno, and so the
Yeah.
amount of money he's putting in, it allows it to be $80 because
I
we
actually
have less participation.
I actually am gonna probably
So
try and
for you
get
guys to know that.
Mo has been trying to coordinate getting Patrick over here to do a podcast with me. He,
Patrick's busy. No,
that's
no.
why we're trying to coordinate.
It might be better to take your stuff over there.
I honestly that's
Yeah.
what the one thing like I was telling Mo because Mo gets hold of him a little bit easier.
Yeah.
I have him on Instagram and stuff, and I guess he caught wind of the podcast,
Yeah.
and he notices just us kind of like talking cars. I mean,
Yeah.
a lot of our talk today has been about the event because we're trying to make sure that people know what's going to happen this year. You know,
Yeah.
um, if you got anything else you want to talk about, I mean, we got some time. I know you got to get out of here by noon.
Oh, we got an hour and a half.
Yeah,
All right,
I could
guys.
always split it into two, but
Yeah.
no, I enjoy getting you guys over here and talking. Especially, I really do appreciate you stepping up. You know, even though Supers in Vegas got postponed,
Yeah.
and it's not going to be Supers in Vegas, but it's still going to be, you know, the homies. You
Well,
know,
yeah. So I don't like being the attention, like the center of attention. I actually don't like that. Um,
thank God you got a friend that does.
yeah, I really don't. And I'm really good in the background. I think that's why I enjoy helping, right?
Yeah,
So like when this happened, I'm like, this cannot. I gotta do something. I gotta do something. There's no way because Javier, like I said, Javier did do a good job because he planned it good. He did get help from some Vegas locals. Um, he planned it where we're basically piggybacking. So it's kind of like these things are gonna happen anyways.
yeah,
Why not just go anyways? So me, Hugo, and Keishan from Arizona, we've been texting back and forth between us three, probably for like well, maybe a month, probably two to a month or to two, right? We've been because I kind of knew that this was gonna happen, but mind you, like we knew it was low, and we were hoping that um, people would just sign up,
yeah,
and they didn't. So I was already hitting them up, and that way they helped me iron out like a schedule, you know. So also too, we're going Wednesday, right?
right.
Originally we were gonna have the Valley of Fire cruise on Thursday morning. That's why we're going Wednesday. That's why I was gonna go Wednesday. But Keishan and Hugo were like, "Hey, well, since it's all canceled, you know, let's not do it Thursday morning and let's move it to Friday." Right, right. Hey, they had good ideas. That way, more people can participate.
Right.
Because the original was is Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Hmm.
So um, people plan to go Thursday, and usually if you go Thursday, you're gonna go Thursday. When you got to check in, what 3 p.m. So people are gonna start showing up at 3 p.m. So that way we could do that way everybody could participate in all the events.
Yeah.
So we've been talking about this for a while, but hoping that we didn't have to do this, right?
Yeah.
Hoping we didn't have to, you know. So, um,
I will say this. I think doing it on Friday also gives an opportunity for everybody to show up. Because getting there on Wednesday, we all get there at different times. Again, check-in
mhm,
is at 3 o'clock.
3.
And then you watch everybody come in, take their little naps from driving up there, and then we
Mhm.
go party in the parking lot. And there's still people showing up,
Showing
like
up.
at like 11, 12 o'clock at night.
Yes.
I've seen people pulling in with trailers, and you wake up the next morning and you're like, well, those people weren't there last night.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it gives everybody a chance to kind of be there, so we're there, everybody gets to participate. So
Yeah.
I think it's a good idea.
Yeah. And definitely too, showing up a day before, um, is nice too, right? Gives you an extra day. There's nothing to do. You can do whatever you want, relax. And especially me being part of the staff, we're always so busy.
Yeah.
So going the day before is kind of like, all right, I could kind of enjoy this a little bit. Even also too, like, you leave Monday. Um, we were gonna leave Monday, but since I'm not gonna go to the track event. If you want to go to the autocross, you could do it. That's fine.
I think
I'm not gonna go.
the only reason I would go is because of Jared. He's bringing down
So he's gonna
Frankenstein,
he's gonna track it at the autocross.
as far as I know.
Okay, well, we plan to leave Sunday, but Sunday night. So we're gonna check out of our hotel room, spend Sunday there,
Yeah.
and then just drive home because we're like, why? I mean, we don't want to spend because we're gonna just
So
leave at Monday morning.
just to let you know, do you know why all of us decided to start leaving Monday morning?
Why?
The traffic coming home
Well,
Sunday night.
yeah, yeah.
I mean, you got to remember, I I have the advantage of that. I tend to be on those freeways a lot more than everybody else because of
Hmm.
my job.
Yeah.
Although I've been out of work for the last 4 months due to injury.
Hmm.
I screwed my elbow up pretty bad. Looks like they might have to do some kind of surgery on it.
Oh
So
man.
they're gonna do this thing called the plasma shot, where they take your blood and they get the plasma and put in it.
Is it kind of like tennis elbow where
Yeah,
because you can't steer
yeah. I
or
can't steer.
shift?
I can't shift.
Yeah. Okay.
Like, dude,
That's
stretching my
painful.
arm out like this hurts.
Yeah, that's
Like,
painful.
um, and I screwed it up pretty bad.
Yeah.
So, but I'm always on the like. I don't know why my dispatchers love to do it, but I would always get like Palmdale,
Hmm.
or I would get Victorville, Apple Valley, Hesperia runs. So I was always on the 15. They're doing so much construction there on not only just the 15 but the 395,
Hmm.
and it's still going on. I just ran all the way up to I want to say, well, I did Mojave when I dropped my daughter off, but when I picked my daughter up, we went to Bishop, all the way up into the mountains by Mammoth,
Yeah.
and that drive sucked.
Yeah. Yeah.
I took the FRS too, and I mean, it got great gas mileage. It only took me like half a tank to get up there and back. I mean,
Yeah.
it
Well,
was
when I drive home Sunday night, it's not that bad. You start getting traffic when you start coming into right here. That's when you start hitting traffic, but it's not that bad. If you don't leave like at what 6 in the morning, you're gonna hit traffic anyways.
yeah.
So
Well,
if you leave after 8, you're gonna hit big time traffic. So that's why we kind of let the traffic go. We kind of try to leave like at
what's the freeway closest to you? Because you live in Long Beach.
I actually live in Carson and
Yeah,
literally live
Carson's
live right next to the 405.
right next to the 405.
Yeah.
Okay, so I know your Walmart. I've been to your Walmart.
Yeah, Walmart, IKEA. This is probably the biggest thing.
Hmm.
The
I delivered your
go kart
food.
world. So if you drive on the 405 and you drive by go kart world, you just get off. That's where I live.
So I always delivered. You know where Carson Street is,
Hmm.
where the Sam's Club and Walmart. I always did those ones. Them four wheelers suck. They never like want to let us in.
Yeah, that Walmart is technically in Torrance. The Walmart.
They call it Long Beach, the one off of Carson Street in the 710 605. Something like that.
Oh, you're going this way. Okay, yeah, yeah. That's
The other
Long
one is
Beach.
Torrance.
Yeah, the
It's
other one is
technically
Torrance. Yeah, so I'm like right in between those two.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm right in between them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the other one they call Torrance. That one's easy.
yeah,
That
the
one's
Torrance one.
quick. They do have a neighborhood Walmart in
They
Carson,
do. It's small.
and I've had to deliver at that one, and like
Yeah.
I gotta drive into like dirt and back in, and I got a blind side. Dude, I almost hit a
Dang.
pole every time. I hate that store.
Yeah.
Like I
Yeah.
became a
It's small.
mentor, so I never had to go back to that store.
Yeah. That's really close to the mall.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I live actually really close to there. Actually, really close to that one. But yeah. But yeah. I mean, the drive's not that bad. But I mean, we just figured we'll
Well,
save some money, right?
you're in an automatic too, so
What automatic? What?
where you're super, it's an automatic.
No, it is not.
Yes, it
No, it's
is.
not. It's a 5 speed. Mo has an automatic.
Is that yours is 5 speed?
Yeah,
I thought
mine's a
yours was
5 speed.
automatic.
Yeah,
Man,
I have the amazing W58.
oh, yeah, amazing, amazing.
Yeah. Oh man.
um, I don't know
Yeah.
why. I always thought yours was an automatic.
So it originally is an automatic. Yeah.
Oh, you had it swapped?
No. So I bought that car from Aaron
Yeah.
from Drift Motion, and it was already swapped. Everything. Yeah, it was already swapped. So I didn't have to do anything to it. But yeah, it's NA,
Yeah, unfortunately.
unfortunately.
No turbo.
But you
Nope.
know, I don't. You know, at first it used to bother me, but now honestly, like I just have fun with the car.
Yeah.
I'm building an engine on off to the side. It's been like what 5 years in the making. When I first decided to start, building an engine, and it's like, you know, life gets in the way, right? So, this is a crazy story, right? I'll tell you the story real quick. I was literally, my kids were young, and those peanut jars. It's like a
Yeah.
peanut jar and it has like the plastic lid on the top.
Yeah.
So I made a little piggy bank.
Yeah.
So I put two JZ on there. I put two JZ with a marker. I slit the top, and I was putting money in it, money in it, money in it, money in it, money in it. And this was when the two J's were $2,300,
Yeah. That's.
right?
I remember those days.
And it was like back then, it was like, man, this is tough to get $2,300. But I'm like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna buy it from Aaron. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna
That's
do
where I
it.
got my 1J.
Yeah. So Aaron was like, hey, I got you. I got it. I got it. I'm like, perfect. I got up to like $1,800. It didn't take me that long, but I was like, if you don't put your money away,
Yeah.
you're not gonna save it. So I think I was like 6 months saving, just putting money in money. I was like $1,800, and then I had my first house. So my first house, it was a struggle making the payment with me, my wife and I. So that's why I was putting the money away because I'm like, if I don't put the money away, I'm not gonna ever get the money.
Yeah.
Because we were scraping just to make our mortgage payment, and I had the money, and my little dog, my little Chihuahua, got had to have surgery, and they're like, oh, it's gonna be 2,000 something dollars, and I'm like, it was like no question. I'm like, that's like my little. He's like a little kid,
Yeah.
Animals are like your kids, and I was just like, I got the jar, and I gave it to my wife. I go, here, pay for it, because we didn't have the money.
Yeah.
We
Trust.
didn't we didn't have the money, so
I
I was
live in
like,
the
here,
IE, brother.
yeah, yeah,
We grew up with those jars as our regular piggy
yeah,
banks,
yeah.
So
I used to do that. I used to do that when I was a kid, right?
yeah,
Oh, I want this game, so I would have a. So I was like, what? I'm just gonna not think about it and just put money in there, put money in there. I think it was like $1,800 I had. So I was like, man, I was almost there, and it was like it was either 1,800 or 2,000. I don't remember. But the crazy thing was after that happened, I was like, okay, let me start saving again. My wife and I ended up selling our home, right? We sold our home, and then we bought a house in Arizona. So we moved to Arizona, and COVID hits.
yeah,
you know, and it was just like COVID hits, and guess what happened to the 2Js? Pew!
Skyrocketed.
And I'm like, man, I should have bought this 2J. Nobody knew that was ever gonna happen,
Yeah.
you know. And I don't know, man. It's just crazy, right? Because if we all knew 2Js would have been
We'd
would
have
have
stocked
skyrocketed,
up.
oh, I would have stocked. I would have been a millionaire.
So my story's a little different. Like, so I have the 1J now, but when I came to Supers in Vegas the first year, I had a 7M,
Yeah,
and I rebuilt that whole entire motor in in college. Like, I was
yeah,
going to college at the time,
yeah. So
and
it's crazy. I don't even remember your 7M.
that's because I blew it up 2 weeks after
Yeah, I
six.
don't even remember. All I remember is your 1J with the polished pipes. And
It
it was
took me
just like,
months to polish
yeah,
that out.
that's what all I
And I
remember.
did that by hand. Like, I
Yeah,
did that myself. Like,
yeah,
I didn't have no help. I didn't send it to a shop and had it.
yeah,
No, I had to sit there with sandpaper
yeah.
and then a polisher.
So when you let my wife borrow your pants, and that sounds funny, right? People are like, what the heck? So when you let my wife borrow your pants, were you 1J'd?
I was 1J.
Okay, you were 1J'd.
So what had happened was I was going through college and I was getting all my mechanics degree because
Yeah.
basically I am a certified mechanic. Um, have certified body technician too. So, like, got all of it. So I
Mm-hmm.
was going to college, and what happened was a friend of mine. We were supposed to build the car together,
Mm-hmm.
and I would do it at school, do all the paint work and everything. Because that blue car, I did everything myself.
Yeah.
I did the wiring in my wiring class. I did the paint in my paint class. I did everything myself. That's
Well,
why I missed that one so
well,
much.
that's what I did with my Mark II. So when
Yeah,
I went to college, I ended up taking auto body, and I painted my Mark II.
yeah,
Yeah, I painted it. So I did this almost the same thing, but just an auto body though.
yeah.
So yeah, because it's easy, right? You go, oh, well, I'm using my car for
Your
classwork.
project, yeah,
Yeah, and
classwork.
it's like
So you're
okay,
getting graded for doing it.
you're getting graded.
But
Yeah,
I
definitely.
was also disabled, permanently disabled at
Hmm.
that time. I went through a lot of hospital stuff. That's why I was so skinny in
Yeah,
2016. I just got out of the hospital and stuff. But I was trying to get off of disability.
yeah.
And so I didn't. But when I went to college, because I was on disability, I qualified for so many grants and bog waivers and stuff. So I didn't pay for nothing.
Oh, that's good.
And they gave me grant money to put in my pocket. So my grant money and everything helped me build the 7M. And I have pictures on my Instagram where you can see me. I'm on the block and, like,
Yeah.
we decked the block, everything, honed the block. I mean, I did everything,
Hmm.
measured everything, start to finish. But the thing was, is I was so new to Supras that there were, when you upgrade your turbo and everything, um, because at that time I didn't know Aaron from Drift Motion. I didn't
Hmm.
even know Drift Motion existed. I was so much a novice in the Supra world. I was just going trying to find specs, and I didn't know where to find a CT26 turbo. So I upgraded the turbo. And when I upgraded the turbo, you're supposed to upgrade the oil pump.
Hmm.
So, or you're going to starve the engine of oil. Didn't know that. So all through Vegas, I had a stock oil pump with an upgraded turbo. And I mean, when I came home 2 weeks later, I did a pull down the back of my college, and boom,
Man, that's
my
crazy.
engine. When we pulled the pistons and everything out of it to check it out, the rings were actually overlapped. They were just like overlapped on the crank. The crank was bowed. Everything. It was just
So I gotta figure that out. Not to cut you off, I gotta figure that out with my wife's Mark III that I got her this year. It's an upgraded turbo, but I have no idea if it has an upgraded
they
oil
might have
pump.
shimmed it. If
Well,
you're
Ed
getting more
Motive
than
was the one who did the work, so I gotta ask him.
who?
Ed, Ed
Oh, Ed
Motive,
Motive.
yeah,
He upgraded. I
yeah,
guarantee you he did.
because it's not the stock CT26.
But yeah. So when I blew it up, I was like, well, that's it. Like, I'm done. Like, I'm like, pulled it into the house, put it there, and I'm just like, fuck. Like,
Yeah,
I don't have the money to replace that motor. I'm like, so I started looking for like 7M parts and stuff, and they're not cheap, and I'm like, I don't have no money.
yeah.
So I was on my way, and I was on my way to I was actually taking a diesel class just to keep my full time credits,
Hmm.
and I was on my way to diesel class. And if you go into San Bernardino Valley College, there's a little downhill, and then there's a stop sign. And I was sitting there, and I'm just like chilling, like I'm on my way to class. You know,
Mm.
dude comes in, hits the back of my Jeep so
Oh
hard, just
man.
wham, and I'm just like, sends me right to the hospital. To this day, my back is not. It like crushed 3 discs in my back,
Oh wow.
everything. So with that being said, I went through the insurance and everything. I ended up getting like a $50,000 settlement, something like that.
Oh, that's pretty
I think it
nice.
was actually like 25 or something.
Yeah.
Well, what I went to Aaron because I knew Aaron at that time. I went to Aaron. I was like, I want a 2J with everything that I need to put it in my swap.
Mhm.
And he's like, well, how much you got? I said, I got 4,500 bucks. He goes, in all actuality, you're about 500 short. And I was like, why are you killing my dreams, Aaron? Like, he's like, no. He's like, but no, I got you. He goes, I have this 1J. It's a twin turbo. I was getting ready to put it in a Mark III, and I think it was for like his stepson or something.
Yeah.
Um, was gonna put it in a Mark III for his stepson, and his stepson went and bought a truck or something
Yeah.
instead, and didn't want the Mark III. And he's like, "I'll give you everything for the swap." He goes, "Just give me a little bit of time because I got to fix the ECU from a automatic to a manual ECU." He goes, "But come back." He goes, "It's yours. 45 out the door for everything. I mean,
That's
new
good.
clutch, everything." Like, so we went while I was waiting for him to finish the ECU. That's when I started polishing it out.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
so that's how I ended up getting my 1J. Is it took someone rear-ending my car,
Yeah.
and the insurance paid me out, and that's I was like, or else I'd still be like messing with the 7M.
Yeah, that's crazy you say that because like 4,500 bucks, right? A whole swap. So back in the day, there was this one guy. He was, I think, in San Diego area. His name was Robert. He ran 935 Motorsports. If anybody knows about that, I don't know. But
I don't even know
back in the
about that.
day, he used to go to Vegas. He used to go to Super Invade Las Vegas, and I used to see him every year. We would have a SoCal Supras barbecue, and he would be there. And I remember one. I
I
had,
heard about those.
yeah.
I've never been invited to one yet.
Well, they don't have them anymore.
I
That
know.
was back in the day.
Well,
So,
actually, they did have one not too long ago. They, as far as
well, I mean, like the original, like
yeah,
SoCal Supra group, and anyways, he would be there, and I remember him telling me, he's like, "Hey, man, like I could swap a 1J in your Mark II for $5,000." I was like, "Okay," and man, I should have. So instead of doing that, right?
yeah.
Instead of doing that, which I should have done, I wanted to be different, and I wasted my money. This is what I did. I turboed my 5M instead. So I got a CT26 off of a 7M, put it on my 5M. I didn't I just got bigger injectors, upgraded my fuel pump, and I was running a rising rate fuel regulator. And the thing never ran right. And at the end, like I spent like, I want to say close to $4,000.
Yeah.
I should, and it's funny because I think about it till today. Like, if I would have one J'd my Mark II from the get go, I probably still would have had it because I had so many issues with that car. Even though
Well,
I
that's
liked it, I
that's my problem right now with my
yeah,
Mark III.
I should have just one J'd, stock twins, stock everything, and just had fun with it.
I had so much fun when my car was stock.
Yeah.
It was fast enough. The twins kicked in a lot sooner than the single.
Hmm.
Like I'm up to like almost 4,000, 4,500 before that turbo kicks in fully. And then you don't have very much left to keep it up. So you got to stay at higher RPMs
Yeah.
to have the turbo. Where when I was on my twins, it was like 2,500.
Yeah, it's more quick. It's
Yeah,
not as powerful, but more quick. And
yeah.
that's kind of like where I'm, um, like what I want to do with my engine right now, like my Supra build. I don't care for a big horsepower number. I know I say that now, but I used to have a Dodge Neon SRT4, and it was like a stage two or stage three. I forget. But I took it to Vegas 1 year or 2 years in a row, and yeah, I was racing some Mark IVs, and I was beating them, and it's like the car wasn't fast. You know what I'm saying? But it
It
was
was quick.
quick, and that's what I like. I wasn't beating no high horsepower Mark IVs. Those are like all, stock twin Mark IVs. But
Have you ever driven like an FRS?
no, I never driven. Well, actually, I take that back. I've driven the new one. That was in Vegas, but I just drove it around the block. Yeah,
So how you were saying about your SRT4. So my Supra's down, but I have my FRS,
yeah,
and like I love my FRS. Like believe it or not, my big ass was not this big when I bought it.
yeah.
Um, but I still get in it, and I
But
have
it still
fun.
has more room than the Mark V Supra.
It does. I actually fit in that a
The
fun
Mark,
little FRS. I whack my head every time I get into a Mark V.
yeah, the Mark V is too small.
Yeah. Um,
Anyways,
but me and Cruz go into like the meets. We'll get in there and be like, if we ever got caught, like going to the meet, like we'd be in jail for reckless driving. We coming back from the meet last time when we ride together, we hit over 120.
dang, you guys are crazy.
And
Why does Cruz
believe it or
keep breaking
not,
his car?
that little that little FRS
Yeah,
is keeping up with that non-turbo 2J.
yeah.
And the thing about it is, I tell him, I said, I beat you all the time. And he's like, well, you don't beat me on the drag race. No, you're faster than me on a drag race. But when we're driving on the freeway, I smoke him.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm like, that's just experience. Like,
Doesn't
I,
he keep breaking his car?
no, at first, Ed got hold of it. It's doing pretty good now.
Okay. I'm like, man, I have no problems with my little GE. We basically have the same setup.
Yeah.
Yeah, we basically have the same setup. So I'm like, dude, I have no problems with mine. Knock on wood. There's no wood around here.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I will say this. Like, it was nice when I had the twins. I wish to God I would have never.
yeah.
I even told like Izzy, I was like, bro, I'll pay you to like put it back on the twins, and you can have my whole single turbo setup, dude.
Yeah,
And
because when
I'll
you
give you
go,
extra money for it, like,
when
cause
you,
I have chased problems since I had to let go of the blue one.
yeah,
Um, like I even came to you before I let go of the blue one. I
yeah,
was like, you still got your Arizona house, right? You're like,
yeah,
yeah. I'm like,
yeah,
let me register my car.
yeah.
But
I don't think I
here's
was staying there at that time.
So I just
Yeah,
watched a TikTok video where the dude with the IS and the big turbo, IS 300 big turbos goes by Jude Q,
the white one.
the white one.
Yes.
He got pulled over by Highway Patrol,
Yeah,
and he's like, "Well, it's in Montana,
yeah,
blah blah." Well, here's the deal. I'm gonna let everybody know this: if you live out of state and your car is registered out of state and you're just here visiting, you are legal to drive in California.
yes.
But if they pull you over and your car is registered out of state and you have a California driver's license, they can't state referee you, and you have 30 days to get it registered in California.
So I have a Arizona driver's license.
That's what I want to
Yeah.
do.
So if they stop me, I'm like, hey, I'm visiting.
Yeah.
What are they gonna say?
Yeah, but I mean, your car's pretty much
Well,
stock
my
anyway.
car's stock, but
But
it's not
a
going to
lot of
be.
people are like, well, we could just register it out of state. Well, no, you,
No,
you,
you
you
need to.
can, but if you get pulled over
Hmm.
and they go through your car and they find those things and you have a California driver's license, they're only going to give you a month to register it.
So here's I don't know how legal this is or if this is even true or whatever, but here's a little workaround. Like if you have family in a different state, just give the card to your cousin, right?
Yeah.
Give your card to your cousin, and then that way when you get stopped here, you're like, it's not even my car. My cousin's at my house. He's letting me drive it for the day.
Yeah, like I'm just going to the grocery
I'm
store.
going to the grocery store.
Yeah.
Yeah, take it out your name.
I mean, it is a workaround,
Yeah, take it
but
out your
you
name.
you got to also trust the people you're putting it in
That's
their
what I'm
names.
saying. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why I
So
said cousin. But even then, that might be tough.
yeah,
People be like,
like John moved to
hey, give me
Washington.
my car, right? It's in my name.
Yeah.
And then if you put it in your cousin's name or your family name, your brother or whatever, you got to make sure you pay those tags because then they're going to be liable for that. Or if you get tickets too.
I I I always said that like if I'm gonna register, like for some reason if I could get my car registered out of state or whatever, whoever I registered at, I'm going out there. I'm going to get my driver's license. Like,
Yeah.
especially like Arizona. Um, if you register it in Arizona, you can get your driver's license up to like 5 or 10 years or something like
Yeah. Well,
that.
he just got yours. How long did you get yours for? You have your driver's license. Look at it. Oh, he forgot his wallet at home. Look at him. He's not driving. Hey, so what's cool about Arizona? I don't know. I don't. Is it like this in California? I don't know. But I have my driver's license on my phone.
No.
Yeah, there's an app. You just that way if you forget your driver's license, you get on it and then
Yeah.
it shows you on your phone.
So
It's pretty
I'm
cool.
a commercial driver's license. I have a commercial driver's license,
Yeah.
so I have to have mine on me at all times.
Yeah, definitely. But it's a good workaround just
I
in
do
case
get
if
to
you.
keep my medical card on my phone now.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, just in
Yeah,
case you
because I've
know.
washed my medical card like 3 times already.
Yeah. But just in case you know if you accidentally forget your wallet and you get pulled over, you'd be like, oh well, I have it. How long? How many years? His is good
Yeah,
for eight
yeah,
years.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
but all
That's
right, brother,
crazy.
we've been at this for an hour 20 minutes.
Yeah.
That's the cool thing about these is you get on here, you just get to bullshit with one another about different stuff, and
Yeah.
that's all what it's all about. One take, one time. Everything I do is raw. I don't edit. I don't do any
Yeah.
of it.
I don't even know what I said.
You'll go back and watch it. I go back and watch it. Like I'll go back and watch it. I'll let you know when it's downloaded. I'll have a file I can send to you.
Yeah.
Advertise it. You know, if you got some people out there that might want to listen and hear, um, have them like, go subscribe. It's on YouTube. I opened up my Instagram to public because I was private for a while
Uh huh.
for certain reasons. Um, but those reasons finally like caught up to me, so it's all good. I'm good. Um, but yeah, have them like, subscribe, come check it out. I'm gonna try and get Patrick in here. I would like to get Javi over here. I don't think he ever will, but
I mean, he might. I don't know, man. I like I said, people say a lot of stuff, but um, he did not. I guarantee that he did not want this to happen.
no, no.
And
Yeah, you know
so,
what? And
and
that's
on
the
top of
one
that,
thing.
I'm not taking over.
No,
Right? People are like, "Oh, you're taking over." No, I'm just facilitating an event for this year,
yeah.
and let's just make the best of it. And that's just all there is.
Again, Javi has done an excellent job with expanding the event, and opening
Hmm.
it up, and getting us more events to do. And
Yeah,
he's done an excellent job. Last year was, a perfect storm and shit happened.
yeah, it
Um,
was.
but he'll come back strong next year. Hopefully, people will see that you know what we're here. He had things set up, so I mean, even though it's not going to be Supras in Vegas this year, it's been postponed. The events that he had lined up, we're still able to do.
We're still doing them. It's
Yeah,
basically a mini Supers in Vegas, and that's why I called it Supraculture invades Las Vegas. And like I was trying to say earlier in the podcast, I don't like being the center of attention, but I couldn't call it anything else. Like, what would I call it? So I was like, since I'm putting it on and I'm pushing it, I was just like, let's just call it Superculture Invades Las Vegas and just go from there.
yeah.
On top of that, I am going to be making T-shirts, hopefully. So
I
I'm
get
I'm
first
gonna
one. I need a 4X tall.
okay, I'll see. I'll get one, but you
Matter of
know,
fact, I'll go buy the T-shirt
and then
and
I'll
give
get
it
it
to you
done.
if you need it.
Okay. Um, but yeah, man, like I'm gonna put some money in, for the trophies and all that. And so, just if you buy a shirt, it'll help. Basically, if I could come out even, then that'll be good for
Yeah.
me. There's really not that much money in this.
You
Like
know, um, you could put a little 2J podcast sponsor there for me. Help me get some more likes and
yeah,
get us out there.
yeah.
I'll give you $5.
Oh
Help us
man,
poor boys out over here in the Inland Empire.
yeah.
But no, man, it was great having you come out here. I know you had to drive a little over an hour from where you live.
Hmm.
Get a lot of the information out. I'm going to give you an opportunity right now to kind of go back over the information and
Okay.
let people know exactly what's to be expected for the event. So
Okay.
go ahead, let them know. Prices for dyno drag racing, stuff like that, stuff that you kind of know what they'll need to do and if they're wanting to do that.
Okay. Yeah. Well, like I said, it's free to attend, except if you're gonna go watch the dynos, right? I mean, sorry, watch the drag racing. Everything else is free, really, if you're gonna just attend. So obviously, we're gonna do the strip cruise, Las Vegas Boulevard strip cruise. That's obviously free. Refills night. I mean, if you don't drink, it's free, right?
Mo,
So yeah, so it's gonna be BYOB, and then the Valley of Fire is going to be actually you just reminded me. So the Valley of Fire to get in the park, I believe, is $15. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make an itinerary for each day.
yeah.
So I'm gonna make it its own flyer. Every day is gonna have its own flyer and all the information with addresses and everything like that. That way, there's no guessing. What are we doing? No, everything's there. All the stops and addresses will be on there and pricing. So I'm gonna get that together in the next few days. Um,
And those will be available on your Instagram.
on my Instagram. So what I'm doing is I'm gonna make them my highlights. You know how you have a highlight on
Yeah.
your Instagram. So once you go on my page, you just click on the highlight, and it'll give you all the information. You don't have to. You shouldn't have to search for it.
Go ahead and send them to me. I'll throw them on my Instagram as well.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
That way we can repost them. I'll put them on Inland Supras.
Yeah.
That way they can go to Inland Supras or Supraculture.
Hmm.
I'm pretty sure Eddie will steal it too and throw it on SoCal.
Yeah. So I talked to Eddie also. We're gonna the next SoCal Super Meet. We're gonna
Yeah.
have a talk. So he wants to help out also.
Yeah.
So he's going, and hopefully Mr. King Charles'
He's
car.
actually going. I
Yeah,
convinced him he's
I talked
going.
to him too. I talked to him a couple of days
Yeah.
ago, and he says hopefully his car's ready.
Yeah.
So he's pumped up. He wants to go. But yeah, so we're gonna have the Valley of Fire. Like
Yeah,
I
you can
said,
thank me for that. I had him on here.
yeah,
And
I watched that.
I
Yeah,
got him. Hey,
yeah. I mean, it's honestly when it was a smaller event, you went when it was already big, but when it was a smaller event, it was actually it's more intimate.
yeah.
And so, I mean, I honestly had my best times, even though we always have good times when it's small.
I will be having the moonshine on the top. Come get your shot. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Gonna put that on the itinerary. No.
Uh, you know, Inland Super is just here to help too.
Yeah.
Whatever you need, let us know.
Yeah.
Anything we could do to help the event out, I mean, we're here.
Yeah.
I will be having a podcast to help everything out.
Yeah.
You need a guy on a mic to announce stuff. I got your back.
Yeah, and
Me
that
a
too.
mic
That
are
too. I should have a
best friends.
yeah. I should have a speaker out there with a microphone. We're gonna figure all that stuff out for the dyno. But so after the Valley of Fire, like I said, it's $15 to get in, I believe, and then it's gonna be about a 3 to 3.5 hour ordeal. That includes like stopping.
Yeah.
So and then the drive is amazing. So if you've never done it before, you need to do it at least once.
And just to let you guys know, I've done this drive before.
Yeah.
Um, there are restrooms around that you like little rest stops that you stop that will
Yeah.
have restrooms because it is a 3 hour. So
Yeah.
I want
So
to
we're
say
gonna
3 hour tour.
Yeah, three.
But it
That's
is about
right,
a
it is.
3 hour drive because it's going to be about an hour from there. It's 57 miles from the Excalibur to the entrance.
Yeah.
And then I don't know exactly how long
The-
it is around the ring.
It's not that far actually. So the drive isn't that bad. It's just getting there and getting
Yeah.
back. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna stop right when we get off the freeway. It's Valley of Fire Drive or whatever it is.
It has the chevron right
There's
there,
a
right?
chevron. So
Yeah.
you get off, and if you need gas or you need to use the restroom, they have all that. They have water. Everything's there. I suggest to get everything there, and then we're gonna get in the park, and depending on how many people are there, I want to stop at the visitor center, and then you can use your restroom there, all that stuff, and then we'll take off and do the little ride. It's kind of like a T. It's an upside down T actually.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go and we're gonna drive up that T and then come back, and then we're not gonna go the way we did before when we went down all the way down Lake Mead.
Oh, yeah, no.
No, I thought that was just too long. It's a
It was
long
forever.
drive.
It was forever. And then we didn't really stop.
We didn't stop,
No, we
and
didn't
then
really stop.
and then we got
So it
split
was-
up. So we're gonna just go back the way we came.
Yeah.
That way we get back on the 15 freeway, get back to the hotel.
Yep.
And so after that, we're gonna go to the drag strip. And so they don't actually have the schedule up, but they had the schedule up for the previous drag strips. I try to email them or and hit them up on Facebook, but they haven't got back with me. I might just have to just call them just to make sure. But the previous events, they start at gates open at 7, and then drag racing starts at 8. So
Now, what if
um,
they want to drag race the car?
I believe you just pay them. You just
Okay.
pay them. Yeah. You just go up to the front, and when you get in, and you say, "Hey, I'm going to spectate, or I'm going to take my car into the little car show, or I'm going to drive." So then you go from there. So you just pay them. You just pay them. You don't pay me nothing. So so that's that, and then the very next day would be the dyno and car show. Now on the flyer, I have dyno rolling at 9:30. And the reason why I have that is because we want to get, if you're dynoing, we want to get you like a VIP parking spot, basically.
Yeah.
That way we're not looking for you guys. If you're gonna dyno, we're like, oh, we're gonna not have to go walk all the way down and find you. We want to make sure everybody rolls in, and everybody who's dynoing everyone's gonna be included in the car show. So you don't have to pay to be a part of the car show. You just go in, you're gonna check in with us, and I'll probably give you a number, and then you'll put your number on your windshield, and that's how you're going to be judged. So anyone who shows up who comes in, obviously if you're a Supra or an off topic, you could be in the car show. It's
Yeah.
free of charge, and then we'll have awards, and obviously while we're doing that, I also got the go ahead to have a 2-step contest.
I saw that.
Yeah, so I asked the guy, and because I didn't
Just
want to
make
do,
sure I'm nowhere near it.
yeah, yeah. Well, you don't have a ponytail, so you're fine. Um, but yeah, checking out my car.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
They usually leave them alone if you're actually in the driveway,
inside.
just barely sticking out.
Yeah. So anyways, we're gonna run a 2-step contest. You know, if you think you have a good 2-step, come on up. I don't know. Last time I think we had to buy in, and obviously whoever wins gets all the money. We might
Yeah.
do that, or we might. I'm probably gonna make an award for it too, just a 2-step contest winner. I don't know yet, so we'll see what happens. And then after that, after we're done dynoing and giving out awards, and that's it. You know, see everybody next year.
Yep.
Yeah.
Back to the hotel, the party
Back to the
some more.
hotel, relax, chill. I'll do whatever we want to do. Yeah. There's actually a car show, a Japanese classic. It's called Japanese Classic Car Meet. That Saturday night, Minster hit me up, and I was like, it starts at 7 o'clock. Maybe if we're not doing
we'll go
anything.
check it out.
If we're not doing anything, just roll by.
Yeah.
Yeah. He said get there early though, because it gets packed. Yeah.
All right, brother.
But that's it.
I appreciate you coming out. I definitely appreciate you stepping in and at least still hosting something small there because
Yeah.
a lot of us were still gonna go. We just didn't know what we were gonna do, and
Yeah.
you stepped in, stepped up.
Yeah.
Thank you, Javi, for kind of letting us do this. Still,
Yeah. So
I know he could have probably canceled everything on us.
so he could have been bitter and been like, no, and
Yeah.
I'm not. He helped me. So in order for me to get the dyno, he helped me. So it's not like Javier isn't still a part of this. He actually is. So
I would like to actually still see him come out with us. He
So-
has his Mark II.
so he's gonna be there,
all right. Well, good.
but he's not gonna be there with his car.
Yeah. Well, I can't say nothing. I'm not gonna be
Yeah.
there with my car
Yeah.
either.
So he's out there. He's gonna be out there anyways. So he might poke his head out and say hi. I don't know exactly where he's gonna be.
Come up, get a glass of moonshine,
Yeah,
have a
he's-
drink with us.
He's gonna be at the Excalibur.
Yeah. So
Yeah. Yeah, so he's
Um,
still gonna be there, but yeah, everybody needs to know that it's because of him is why this meet is gonna be successful, I believe.
Yeah.
And so, like I said, I'm just facilitating. That's it. That's about it.
all right, man. I appreciate it. We will keep an eye out on your Instagram for
Yeah.
all the itineraries and everything. And
Yep.
till next time, I'm Ogre. This is Andrew.
That's right.
You guys have a good one.
Peace out.